Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. He didn't leave much to Mom and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. I don't blame him cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Boy named Sue, Johnny Cash. This is a Boy Named Sue redo right here. I'm telling you what. My name's Keith Williams with Fretmore Guitar Lessons. Appreciate y'all tuning in today. And I did this video just a few days ago, actually, the full version. And I'm gonna do a little short on it tonight too. I did the short, I don't know, a week or two back, something like that. But anyway, I'd listened to the song and I knew what key it was in and all that. But anyway, when I went to actually record it, I went and grabbed some tabs off the internet because I was looking for the words, and grabbed the tabs and they were in G, and so hey, that's what I did the lesson in. And so somebody asked me about it. I said, I was thinking that was an A sharp. I'm like, well, I don't know. Anyway, let me go back and listen to the video. That's sure enough, it's an A sharp. So anyway, not a big deal. It's a step and a half below what I did it in, was a step and a half below what Johnny did it in. Not a big deal. Sometimes you have to change the key because of your voice or whatever, and I've done that on a few videos. I usually mention that though, that this is not the key that they did it in originally, but I do try to stick with the original key as much as possible because I want to keep it in case you want to play along with the record or whatever, you can do that. But occasionally, like I say, you have to change the key to fit your voice, because if I do a Vince Gill song, it's not going to be in the same key ever, And so anyway, but I wanted to redo this one and give it to you in the original key of A sharp, and so we're going to do that today. And I had a few little announcements I wanted to make real quick. First of all, be sure and check out some links there in the description there below on this video and in some of our other videos, trying to get it in all of them. But anyway, we have some links to some of the products that we use and this and that. And I do get a kickback if you purchase something there. Commission on that just kind of helps us out here. You can do check out our merchandise store, the Fretmore store, and we have some T-shirts and sweatshirts and coffee mugs and things like that with Fretmore on them. Fretmore, stress less, and make music. And so you can check those things out. You can donate to the channel if you'd like to support us. That is fine too. We actually have a sponsor today, our first sponsor. It's sort of, I couldn't get anybody to sponsor me, so I'm actually sponsoring myself with another company that we have, that our family has. And so anyway, I want to show you these products real quick. We'll have a link to those Etsy link that we have our products on, and I'm just going to show you those real quick. Maybe not get a glare on them there. Noun Hound, it's a word game for the whole family. It looks maybe like a kid's game, but it is for the whole family. It's an awesome game. And then Flip Flops, it's a card game. And these two games are something that me and my family put a lot of work into, a lot of time into. And my wife recently passed away just a few months ago in April of 2021, and she put a lot of work in those and really caused them to come to fruition, really, because and get those manufactured and everything like that. So anyway, just if you want to look at maybe for something for Christmas or whatever, it's a fun little game, like I say, for all ages. And be sure to check those out. The links down below. We sure appreciate it. And anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this song. So we're going to capo up one today, okay? Play it in the A position, okay? So we're going to be in A sharp, actually. It'll be A, D, and E. That's all we're going to do today. It's a 3-chord country song. And so let me show you the chords real quick. You can skip past this if you already know these chords. I'm going to do an A with the flat part of my index finger. I get the 3rd and 4th string, and then I get the 2nd string with my 2nd finger, a strum 5, okay? If you can't do that, you can do 1st finger on the 4th string, 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 3rd finger on the 2nd string, and strum 5, okay? We're going to have a D going up to the 3rd string, okay, 2nd fret here. 1st finger, and your 2nd finger goes on the 1st string of the 2nd fret. 3rd finger goes on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, strumming 4, okay? And then we're going to go over here to E, and we're going to start on the first fret, 1, 2, 3, third string, first finger. And second finger goes on the fifth string of the second fret, third finger goes on the fourth string of the second fret, strumming 6 there, okay? And I've got, there's 10 verses to this, okay? So I'm going to be doing some scrolling here, okay, to get all these in. So I'll have to stop here every little bit and try to get these in. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'll just have to take a little break and scroll up here. So I'll get a couple verses in and then we'll go on through. But that's all. There's no chorus or anything to this song. So it's the first time you're seeing this. It's just 10 verses and no actual chorus to this thing. And some of the words I think on here are a little different than what he sings. Just not a big thing. Like I think one word is except and he says just. Things like that they didn't have right, and he may sing it differently on different versions. I don't know, but so anyway, if you hear a word that's different, I'm just pulling these off the internet here, so hopefully most of them are correct. Okay. Anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up on this video if you like this, and anyway, we'll get right on into it. Here we go. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave much to Ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke, and he got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd turn red. Some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Alright, here we go. Scrolling up here. Sorry about that. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars. I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man. Gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July. I just hit town, my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop, have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table dealing stud, sat that dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold. And I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife, cut off a piece of my ear. And I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and blood and the beer. It's my favorite line right there. I love that line. All right, here we go. Well, I tell you, I fought the tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh, then I heard him cuss, and he reached for his gun. I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough, but a man's gonna make it. He's gotta be tough." I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name, and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. It's that name that helped make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one heck of a fight, and I know you hate me, and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your gut and spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the one that named you Sue." What could I do? I got all choked up and threw down my gun. I called him my pa, he called me a son. Come away with a different point of view. I think about him now and then, every time I try I ever have a boy, I'll name him Bill, George, anything but Sue. I hate that name. There you go, a boy named Sue. I tell you what, some of the words in here are wrong. I'm telling you what, they got Peter in here and all that stuff. And anyway, that wasn't in the song. I left those out, but I realized some of the words are not quite right. But anyway, hopefully, I skipped around some of those that were incorrect there. But anyway, but yeah, there was one other line I realized too, because I'm the son of a gun that named you Sue is what it says there. But they had that blanked out there. So that right before that, the last part there, for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, because I'm the son of a gun that named you Sue, and I think he uses a SOB in the other probably the live version or something like that. I think he did what he did at the prison, so he changed that there. But anyway, for radio it was son of a gun back then for sure. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Sorry about the mix-up before, but like I say, G might be better for your voice. I know it's not a whole lot different, but sometimes you do have to change it up to fit your voice and what's more comfortable, or maybe even just play it in G is more comfortable for you. Sometimes it's about the chord. Some people like to play in C. I don't like to play in C that much, so I'll change it up to play in some other key, or I don't like to play in F that much, so I'll capo or whatever I can do, change the key or whatever. But anyway, so there is the original key of A sharp, and I appreciate my friend there letting me know that I had that wrong, because I do want to, like I say, make these as close to the original as possible. And if I can't make them the original, I want to at least state that in the video when I do that and say, they did it in this key, but I'm doing it in this key. And that way you at least know what's going on, and you try to play along with it. You go, that don't sound right, So anyway, well, there you go. Appreciate y'all tuning in to Fret More Guitar Lessons once again, where we fret more, stress less, make a whole lot of music. Once again, be sure to check out our links down below, and subscribe to us if you would, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks.